there, it's Matt from Just Making It. Thanks for joining me today. I just want to say thank you to all those subscribers out there. My channel is 2 months old, and every time I see a new subscriber pop up, it just gives me more confidence. It makes me just want to keep going. And I just wanted to let you know, thank you. Well, it's October 1st. Hay season's coming to an end. This is our last push. I got a lot of fields cut. I got this whole field raked. This field here is about 13 acres. I've got about a 2-acre field, another one about 10, and another one about 15 that I have to attend to. We've got one more week of good weather, then it looks like it all falls apart. So I'm gonna I could stand here and talk for an hour to you, but we got to get work done, so come and join me. Now, this is what it looks like. This is all orchard grass. And I tell you what, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's my favorite kind of hay. I'll round bale this. Since it is October 1st, it's going to take a while to dry. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna have to wait a couple days here. We'll probably rake it in about a day, and then we'll rake it again, and then we'll bale it. So yeah, that's the orchard grass. You can't beat this. And I tell you what, I wish I had a wrapper, because I could wrap this right up. My round baler's not a silage baler though, so I'd have problems in that department. But even if I was to just wrap it, you know, the dry hay, that would help out. But yeah, this looks really nice. Well, it's October 2nd. I just got done raking this field. It's probably about a 15-acre field. And there's some factors involved doing this late dry hay season. Number one is the amount of daylight, of course. It gets dark about 7 o'clock, and it gets light probably about 7:30. So the amount of time that you have, it really dwindles down to make this hay. The second would be dew. Dew is terrible this time of year, and it usually sets in and it doesn't burn off till like 11, maybe 12 o'clock. And then you can start raking it. But the third factor doing this late dry hay is temperature. Temperature could hurt you. The cooler it is, the longer you got to let your hay sit, the more you got to rake it, the more you got to fluff it. Right around 60, 65, 70 degrees would be great. Right now it's, like I said, October 2nd, and it's in the upper 70s, so it's good. So those are the factors that, you know, it makes it tough. And you try to push yourself to get as much hay as possible, because you guys know how hay is on the farm. It's precious. You don't want to go out and buy it. Is it worth making your own hay than going out and buying it? I'd have to say, if you have your own equipment, say you're a second, third, fourth generation farm, I would say yes, if you already have your equipment. If you don't have your equipment, then you might want to consider buying your hay. There's nothing wrong with it, but with today's prices, you know, with fuel, twine, labor, it's all going up. So the biggest factor that I have about this question is that, you know, am I going to get hay if I was to buy it? The worries about having it. I can go out and make hay whenever I want to for my cows, my farm, and not have to worry about, you know, am I going to have enough for the year? So I think those are some factors there that you think about as far as, you know, making hay. Also, you know, going to these auctions, you know, buying good secondhand equipment, that might be the way to go, than going out and buying a brand new tractor that cost, you know, $50, $60, $70, $80,000. You can make the same hay with, you know, a 1066 International than with a 6420 John Deere. And it just, you know, they both roll. So I guess today a lot of it has to do with luxury, like what you would want in your cab and all these added features, which is nice. But if you're out there just to do one purpose and one purpose only, then, you know, used equipment might be the way to go for you. Lisa's on the tractor. She's square baling. We'd like to at least fill up 4 wagons today. Time is running out. Days getting shorter. Days harder to drive. I just broke a shear bolt. It's right behind that clutch there. So it snapped. I got into heavy hay. It was just too much for it. Broke the pin. So I'm going to put a new one in. All right, I got a new bolt in there. It's right there. That's sheared. Look on the other side here, and it's right up there. Right there. So I got a new one in. We're ready to go. Okay, Lisa's got 3 wagons filled up. We got one more wagon to do, and the dew is actually starting to set in. So we're going to try to get this last wagon, and that will make wagon number 4. So Lisa's going across the field now, and we are going to hook up that last hay wagon over there. All right, we got our 4 wagons. This is the end of the square bales this year. This will be it. So we are done. So now tomorrow, we got to rest up tonight. Tomorrow, I got to start round baling. Let's get off the tractor and see what one of these bales look like. Oh yeah. Yeah, this second cut, you can see it's more like cotton. The first cut's, you know, a little bit more stemmy. But man, it's gonna make some good feed. Yeah, the nutritional value is way higher. And I'm glad I was able to get this late season dry hay in. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Now the only problem about making this hay, okay, being that it's second cut and it's not as thick as the first, is that the fuel consumption. You're burning a lot of fuel, because I could turn around here and I'll show you where my next bale is. My next bale is up there. So I'm going that whole distance to make one of these bales. You know, but is it worth it? Heck yeah. If I'm short on hay this year, You know, at least I know the quality is going to be good, but I don't think I'm going to be short. I think I'm going to be okay.